Yes, I currently got the Canon EOS R, and yes, thank God. Thank you. All right. So and I got the camera, and eventually later did the first branding shoot. After doing that, something happened. I went to the session with two memory cards because I was shooting both photo and video with the same camera. So the first memory card filled up, and I decided to change the memory card. And while I was changing the memory card, while the client was doing some other things, I was just feeling this particular uneasiness. I was just feeling like unsettled. I wasn't sure whether everything was quite well. So something was just telling me that maybe this particular memory card may corrupt, something may go wrong, something like that. So, and I quickly ran to my backpack. I whipped my laptop, then turned on my laptop, plugged the memory card that I've already removed from the camera into my laptop. Lo and behold, I couldn't find the files. I'm telling you, I couldn't find the files. All I could find on the memory card were just the video files. I couldn't find the photo files. None of the images I took was appearing. And I'm telling you that this was a 4-hour session. My whole body began to kind of shiver. I became hot all around, sweat from everywhere. So I was just trying to control it. I was trying not to make the client freak out and stuff like that. So I just prayed over it. I said, God, please help me with this. I wouldn't want a situation where I would go back, go home and then come back and tell the client that, oh, the files, got corrupted or something of that nature. I came home, and then I started looking for solutions. I came online, came to YouTube. I was looking for Canon R files not showing on laptop, not showing on Lightroom, because it was not just through the document area, it wasn't also showing through Lightroom. So I was looking for this information. I couldn't find anything directly on that on YouTube. I also went to Google. I searched for different information. I saw someone else that still posted the same problem. Person did a session with the Canon R and couldn't read the files from the computer. What I did instead is there's this particular cable that came with the camera. That is this particular USB. Yeah, so this particular one, that's this cord here. This one, that's what I used. I used this cord instead. So I used it, and then I plugged it to the camera, then plugged the other end to the computer, and then turned on the camera. And lo and behold, the files were there. I was able to view the files from the computer. So I went through the documents section. I found the files there. I went to Lightroom. Lightroom was able to read the photos from the memory card through the camera. And that was how I was able to copy these files and then put them in Lightroom, and I started working on it and everything. So that's exactly what you do. So if you are going through same problem right now, maybe you bought a Canon R or any other of the mirrorless, latest mirrorless, because I also found some videos that someone else was talking about the R5 and R5C. So if you're having such difficulty, also consider using the USB. Try using the USB. If you try using putting your memory card directly on the computer and it's not reading it, try using the USB, because that's exactly what I did, and that's exactly how I did that. One thing I noticed also later on is that after that particular first experience, I was able to later on copy files directly from the memory card. That's one funny thing. So I don't really know why it happened, but that was just what I discovered. So later on, I was able to just pick my memory card and put it on the laptop directly, and then copy files from there. The computer was just reading the files directly from the memory card later on after that particular first experience. Two different things I would consider bonuses. The number one bonus is make sure that you format your memory card on the Canon R before you use it. The memory cards, the two memory cards are referred to. Yeah, so this memory cards, this very one now, I hope you can see that. That one is being used on the camera right now. And yes, so this particular memory card, I used it for my older cameras, Canon 80D and then Canon 5D Mark III, which I later have to give out when I was getting this particular Canon R. So yeah, first of all, format your memory card inside your camera. So this is a general rule for any kind of photography or video work that you're trying to do. Whether you are getting a new memory card or you are removing a memory card from one particular camera to another camera, always format your memory card inside that particular camera. The second bonus tip is don't make the kind of mistake that I made. When I got the Canon R initially, I did a test run with it for videos, but I didn't do for photos. So if I had done a photo test with it earlier on, I would have been able to notice that this is this, and then figure things out before I take it out for that particular professional shoot. So that's the second tip I said I will be sharing with you. Always test out your equipment, especially newly procured equipment. If you get any new equipment, be it camera, be it flash, be it lens, be it lights, anything at all you use for work and you use it for paid work, always try to test it out at home when you are not under pressure, when you are not being paid for it. Always test it out to make sure that everything works well before you take it out to a paid session. Okay, so yeah, that's the few things I wanted to actually share with you, because I wouldn't want you to go through the entire thing that I went through, the whole experiences.